Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our channel, OKRA Readings. Today is May 31st, and we're going to be doing a collective reading for Leo. So that would be Sun, Moon, or Rising. We're going to do the overall energy with a tarot, and then we're going to pull we're going to do a little cartomancy and get some clarifiers. So let's see what the overall energy is for the Leo collective. I hope everyone's having a great day. Okay, Leo, so it looks like overall you got the 8 of Wands in reverse. You're waiting on something. It seems like you're waiting on some kind of news or information. You could possibly be in real estate. There's going to be, there's a delay on this information. Unfortunately, it seems like you may not receive the news that you want today. Today is May 31st. It seems like something that you were looking forward to closing out at the end of this month. You may be doing some yard work today. You may also, you may have been losing weight. It seems like you may have, you may try to put on a pair of pants or something that's going to be very loose. Wondering if it's stress or if it's something else. It seems like this is also when I was pulling, I felt the energy of as if I was running, so you could be athletic. There could be a, if you have one of those wooden fences around your house, there's a panel of one of the panels is actually cracked in a diagonal way on the top. It seems like your energy is deciding whether or not you're going to replace the whole thing or leave it the way it is, or patch it up. Just go ahead and replace it. Let's see what else is here. You may be ordering pizza today. I'm hearing Marco's Pizza. I've never even been to that place, but there's something about Marco. There's a ceiling that you saw today that displays some type of rain or water damage, where it has actually caused the materials to rot. The place where you're seeing the water damage is not where the water damage is actually originating from. So the intuition is saying that you need to do a little bit more investigating. Trace, there's some windows connected to this somewhere, maybe a second story window. I'm also seeing golf clubs here. You may be into golf. Not sure why I heard Top Golf. There's someone who likes baseball caps. I'm seeing two things. One of them is a gold label on something, like maybe on a bottle. I'm also seeing the posts that are in parking lots. I see a red post that has a wide white strip around it, like a guard post. You may also be seeing an ambulance while you're driving, an ambulance that has the strobe light on. So that's the overall feeling. I'm sorry, the overall energy for Leo. I'm being guided to do a 3-line pyramid for Leo. That's going to be 6 cards. Let's see what y'all have and see if we can find out what this is about. You may have a dog in your neighborhood or some type of animal tearing up your trash. This dog belongs to, if you don't know who it belongs to, the owner wears gray shirts a lot, gray t-shirts. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. It just doesn't resonate with you. Some of you are thinking about an older lady. She may have passed away, but or she's may be ill. It could be someone that you're working with or working for. Since we're doing a pyramid for Leo, this may be a little, this reading may be a little long. You have a person, whoever this woman is that you're doing business with, she's withholding some information that you need to know. You may also have a family member that's withholding some information. There's a, again, I'm not sure why this, I'm picking up a lot on a woman that has a little age right now. That's what I'm picking up on. There's a child that she's missing. She may not, it could be that she hasn't heard from the child. It could also be a grandchild, but there's a person that she she keeps looking at her phone to see if this person's gonna call her. And because she's not getting the information, and that could be why this card is in reverse of not receiving some kind of news that you're looking for. She's worried about it. She's also worried about that her family is keeping something from her. I just want to let you guys know, if you are, that this person she's very spiritual. So she's praying about this information, this feeling that she has. It's a family member, like right now, currently in this we're present, quote unquote present. She's asking questions and she wants to know the truth. This person who is related to her some way, somehow. Now, this could be, this doesn't have to be a parent, child. This also can be, excuse me, it can possibly be a spouse. But I felt strongly in the energy that it was a parent or a mother figure. We have a few scenarios that's coming through for the Leo collective. I'm going to present the information as it's coming. So if different parts resonate with you, this may be part of what you have going on. This kind of feels, in a sense, like a serious matter. This person feels like they've gotten their feelings kind of hurt in the past by asking questions, but the person it's not for bad intentions. Like, they really just want to know, and so not giving them the truth about what's going on in situations is causing them to overthink and really be in their head, and it's causing more stress than it really needs to be. Somebody's worried about their child here, or somebody's worried about some sort of relationship, whether it's a working relationship or a marriage. I will tell you that the outcome is positive in this current, the time of this reading. If this reading resonates with you, this person, you may be worried about if they can handle the truth. The person can. The person is very in tune with their spirituality, their intuition. They already know that there's something going on. They're just kind of waiting for the information. It's one of those things where you want to know the truth and you have respect for the truth in whatever it is. This person has strong faith. If we're talking about a relationship and a romantic relationship or in love, the same situation is playing out. You may be so worried and anxious and in your head about telling this person the truth. Y'all already see each other. Y'all, in the future, y'all are going to be talking with each other. This person right here, like, is very important. Y'all are very important to each other. They play a major role in each other's happiness. But there's some pain here because there's They're not talking. So what's going on is that this this person feels like there's secrets, and this may not even be necessary. It may not be necessary to have this person in that energy of worrying and anxiety and deciding whether, what's going on with this person here, what's going on in their relationship. There also may be some type of investigation going on, so you may be dealing with an investigator who's looking into some kind of situation or relationship or interaction between people. There's also something about needs, a person's needs being met. They're trying to express themselves. Again, you're moving. The present is here at the time of this reading, but as we're conducting this reading, we have to understand that we're already moving into the future as well. So what's coming up next? So looking at the future, what is very important is the truth. And we all have free will. You who are watching have free will. Whoever you're dealing with, they also have free will. So right now, the potential outcome is once the information that the person is not getting, because right now the overall energy is that I'm not getting the information that I need to make a decision. Once that information is shared, you're gonna be first off, you're gonna feel a sense of relief. It's gonna show that, hey, look, whatever was going on in the past, let's just kind of let's chalk that up to fear and uncertainty and apprehension. And what's the song about my anxiety? Somebody's watching me, my anxiety. I'm not sure why that's coming up, but being nervous about telling the truth. You'll be surprised that once you unload some of that you actually have a friend here. This person loves you. This person is your friend. But telling the truth is gonna be rewarding for both of you moving forward. Again, I was led to do this 3-line pyramid for Leo, or people who are in this Leo energy. If you want to know what potentially happens next after y'all have had this discussion, you can book a private reading at okrareadings.com and book your personal reading, and you can refer to this Leo pyramid on May 31st, and we can tap into the energy of it and see what else you have going on. But there's so much. This is stuck, and so where you are right now is having to decide: am I going to tell the truth? Where is this? Where we're going to stay in uncertainty and anxiety, or where are we going? Where am I going with this person? What's going on with my family, my friend? It could even be a job. It could be contracts. But there's somebody here that that's preventing information to be disseminated or to be shared, and it's very important information. Again, this could also be some type of investigation that's going on where someone's being watched electronically through some kind of technology. There's a search for truth here. And you can reverse the roles. It could be a person who's trying to decide on a relationship, if the relationship's going to be beneficial and fair. I'll tell you, based on the future, this is the truth. There needs to be an ending to holding back information. It needs to flow. Again, you have free will, so it's up to you. But in order for you to get here, which as of now, it seems like you're willing to get here, this has to end so that this can start. So we can be clear. But there's information being withheld. And it could be by both people. But as I said, it's very important. It seems like if this is you, you feel like you're the one who's going to make the ultimate decision on where this is going to go, but it's not just up to you. This is about working together. This person is solid mentally and very fair. And you're fair as well. Just tell the truth. The future, the end results, I see everybody being happy. I see the relationship working out, whether this is family, friends, work, whatever. I see where both sides are gonna be pleased with the outcome. But this seems to be the energy where it's trapped in at the time of this reading. Now, being that we did a pyramid, it may be this can cycle for you, like, okay, we went through these steps. The person already called me. A person already sent me a message online or texted my phone. So now what? We worked that out. And so now what? It's going to be something else. So every time, whenever you're going through these pyramids and you get to the point where the right now part is that, oh, it's something else I need to know, or, now that we've gone through the pyramid and we talked and we told the truth, now we're working on it. So now you're going back through it again to where now at this part, it's about doing the work that's needed to keep on feeding this relationship. You may have an unexpected visitor, someone you haven't talked to in a long time, or someone may be asking you to come over to your house. And tell them the truth. If you don't want them to come at that time, just say, "Hey, I don't want any company at this time." And you don't have to make anything up. So this in the future, I don't know if before you would beat around the bush about what you wanted, but just start practicing telling the truth. Don't have to make it elaborate, but you can use some tact. So this may be a family member that wants to come over, maybe someone that you're interested in. You may be invited to something at work. I see a group meeting people, so you could be hanging out. Asking, well, who's going to be there? Is so-and-so going to be there? All right, so using, let's see what else we have to for Leo in this situation. We're going to pull a card for the mindset of heaven and get some encouragement and guidance. One card. All right, the card that came out for Mindset of Heaven is victory, and it's saying that my breakthrough is coming. I wait on the Lord and declare the truth of God over my life and my salvation. As I said, in the future column is talking about a need for the truth, and it's going to be successful, whether it's hard or not or uncomfortable. You feel trapped, like I keep everything to myself. I don't want them to know so much about me. I mean, it's going to work out. It's quotes on the back, Ephesians 6:10-12. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. For we are not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil spirits in the heavenly places. So again, I did mention coming through that there may be some kind of investigation going on. There may be some secrets. There may be somebody trying to trap somebody, but the truth will prevail. And whoever they're trying to trap is actually gonna be successful with when everything comes out. All right, let me see what else we have for Leo. Yeah, this is definitely about somebody withholding information. This may also be about feelings because you got the intimacy card, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So if this is about a relationship where you're not telling the person how you're feeling, there's already kind of a bond there. We also got gold digger. So for some of you, you may be dealing with or have dealt with someone in the past who tried to get close to you for money. They had ulterior motives. That looks like it's in the past. So if you see this person for who they were or who they are, you can move past that in truth and work on something different. This is cold old energy. But seeing a person for who they truly are, if you were dealing with someone where you sent them a lot of money, then that's who this person was. This is someone who tried to get close to you in order to get money. And if you are the person who is trying to get close to someone for a financial advantage, I will say that if you come to this channel, this channel is called OKRA. So that's Oracle Messages, Karma, Restoration, and Abundance. If you're in the mindset of getting a financial gain for a person, I would advise you to, if you haven't made that move yet, that you evaluate the karma that would come from being that way. So whenever you're dealing with the other person, just imagine that is you in a different package, because I guarantee you, whatever it is that you're done, that you intend for that person, when it comes back to you, you're going to be in that person's shoes. That's going to be your position, right? So go back to the Oracle Messages, meditate, listen to the voice, and then you need to go to the restoration phase. Like, why would I do this to a person, right? Find out what's broken within yourself. Earth sign was on the bottom of this. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We are doing a Leo reading, but you may, wow, this is something. Leo's the next card, so I'm going to pull it too. So you may be earth sign, fire sign placements, or you may be dealing with one of these 6 signs. We have Aries, Leo, and Sag. So be mindful whether you're the male or the female. Be honest with yourself. And if you're a male or a female that dealt with someone like this in the past, then look within yourself. And if you're thinking about a new relationship, kind of recall what are some of the red flags that you saw in the past where someone was very much focused on money and things, right? Not so much on love and feelings. And if you can just tap into your inner self, your intuition, you can make better decisions, because you have to decide what's more painful. We got pain here too. What's more painful? Getting involved with someone who I know is just about money, and I'm hoping that they get it together and really have genuine love for me. You know, if I break that off, I'm gonna hurt it. But you have to balance it. Is you want that kind of hurt, or do you want to be stuck on that person and actually miss out on something that's truthful, something that has love and affection and it's mutual? This is not about money, right? This is not about withholding information. This part is. This person, if you're dealing with, again, the scenario is coming up for some of you about someone who's about money, they're dealing with someone else anyway. So it's not exclusive. They're getting money from you and whoever this person is. All right, so let's see what else we have for Leo. I think, again, if this reading, any parts resonated with you, whether it was about parent, job, whatever, just know that there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. Some of you are being led to look into things a little bit closer, actually see the truth for what it is and be truthful, right? Figure out who you can and cannot trust. Some of you are going to be in the honeymoon phase once you actually, again, see the truth for what it is, going through the different steps of OKRA, decide what needs to go and what needs to stay, and what we've learned from our karma along the way to get true abundance. Can this person change? Possibly, but as of today's date, they haven't. This is about money, and it's an electronic transfer. So I don't know if this is MoneyGram or through some type of other computer software, but this person is getting money from more than one person. It's not just you. So you have those who are, if you haven't accepted the truth yet, well, as I said, you can go through the different stages of what type of abundance you think you're getting out of this, if it's temporary or if it's something that's actually truthful and solid, what it's based off of. This one's based off of finances. It's saying that trust this situation is calling for you to have a faith. So in cases where there may be something going on with your job or some other kind of investigation, just be truthful. The truth is going to come out. It's going to be happy outcomes for you. Honeymoon is saying enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together. So I'm not sure if some of you may actually be going on a honeymoon, or you may have some kind of surprise going on, where you're going on a trip and it turns into getting a proposal or something like that. You can be, some of you being nosy though. You may also be planning for a honeymoon. So that's like, figuring out, you may be working with someone to figure out where y'all are gonna go. Yeah, because this would also be a group trip, or like maybe y'all taking vows. It could be a wedding, and y'all are planning to decide where you're going to go on your honeymoon. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that you were able to get a message, something that you needed to hear. something that you wanted answers on or clarity. If you would like a personal reading, please book again at okrareadings.com. We're also on TikTok, okra_reading, if you want to follow us on TikTok. We just got our TikTok page a couple of days ago, so we're still uploading content to that. Please subscribe to the channel. I think the comments might be off at this time, but I may turn them on for the YouTube channel. Again, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.